say that we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance.
This town.
The Mad King's daughter has ferried an army of savages to our shores. Mindless, unsullied soldiers who will destroy your castles and your holdfasts. Dothraki heathens who will burn your villages to the ground, rape and enslave your women, and butcher your children without a second thought. You will remember the Mad King. You remember the horrors he inflicted upon his people. His daughter is no different. In Essos, her brutality is already legendary. She crucified hundreds of noblemen and slavers babe. And when she grew bored of that, she fed them to her dragons. It is my solemn duty to protect the people, and I will, but I need your help, my lords. We must stand together, all of us, if we hope to stop her.
Hello, Kylo. How are you doing today?
Fuck, Doc. Where do I even begin? Rey's pregnant, with twins, and instead of being there for her, supporting her, I fucking blew it again. Lost my temper, said things I didn't mean, hurt her, when all I wanted was to make things right. I'm a fucking mess, Doc. A goddamn disaster. And I don't know how to fix it. Don't know how to be the man Rey needs me to be. Sometimes I wonder if she'd be better off without me. If the kids would be better off with someone else. Someone who isn't so fucking broken.
Kylo, I hear your pain and frustration loud and clear. It's understandable to feel overwhelmed and uncertain in a situation like this. But I want to assure you that these feelings are normal, and they don't define who you are or your worth as a person. You've been through immense trauma and struggle, and it's natural to have doubts about your ability to navigate parenthood and relationships. It's important to remember your past doesn't dictate your future, Kylo. Now let's address some of the specific concerns you raised. You mentioned feeling like a disaster, and wondering if Rey and the children would be better off without you.
You're right, Doc. I know I'm not a lost cause. At least, I hope I'm not. As for areas to work on, communication, definitely. I tend to react impulsively, lash out when I'm feeling overwhelmed or threatened. Not exactly conducive to healthy conversations, and managing my anger, my emotions in general. I've got a lot of pent-up shit from my past, and it tends to explode at the worst possible moments. I want to learn how to channel that energy in a more productive way, to be able to express myself without hurting the people I care about, especially Rey. I love her, Doc, more than anything, and I want to be the man she deserves, the father our children deserve. Whatever it takes, I'm willing to do the work. So tell me, Doc, where do we start?
Let's start with your communication patterns. You mentioned a tendency to react impulsively and lash out when feeling overwhelmed or threatened. This is a common coping mechanism for those that have experienced trauma, as it provides a temporary sense of control and release. However, it's essential to recognize that this behavior is ultimately destructive, both to your relationships and your own well-being. Instead of reacting immediately, try taking a pause before responding. Take a deep breath or count to 10. This simple tactic can allow you to respond more thoughtfully and constructively. Additionally, consider using I statements when expressing your feelings and needs. For example, instead of saying, "You never," say, "I feel." This approach helps to convey your perspective without sounding accusatory. As far as managing your anger, mindful techniques can be most beneficial, such as yoga or meditation. I understand you already practice meditation through your work with the Force. Perhaps we can build upon this knowledge. Lastly, engaging in hobbies you enjoy can also serve as a healthy coping mechanism. Now, Kylo, I'd love to hear your perspective on these techniques. Are there any in particular that resonate with you?
Yeah, Doc. That all makes sense. The pause before responding using I statements. Those seem like solid starting points. Can't promise I won't fuck up occasionally, but I'll give it my best shot. As for the mindfulness stuff, I've had mixed results with meditation in the past. Helped me focus my power, sure, but it also opened the door to some unpleasant memories. Still, I'm willing to try again. maybe with some guidance, I can find a way to make it work for me. Challenging negative thoughts might be just what I need to silence some of these demons in my head. As for hobbies, not much time for that lately, between ruling the First Order and trying to keep my shit together. But maybe I could pick up lightsaber crafting again. Always found that soothing, in a strange way.
Kylo, I appreciate your honesty and willingness to engage in this process. Your commitment to improvement is admirable, and I'm confident that with dedication and persistence, you can achieve significant growth and healing. The techniques we have discussed are powerful tools that, when applied consistently, can lead to profound changes in your emotional regulation, communication, and overall well-being. There will be setbacks and challenges, but as long as you are committed, there is always hope. Steps forward, no matter how small, bring you closer to becoming the man you aspire to be. Kylo, I'd like to hear more about your lightsaber crafting as a hobby. How does it make you feel?
The question. Lightsaber crafting. It's more than just a hobby for me, Doc. It's an art form, a way to channel my energy, my emotions, into something tangible. There's something almost meditative about the process. Choosing the right materials, shaping them with precision and care. It requires focus, patience, two qualities I often struggle with in other aspects of my life. But when I'm working on a lightsaber, everything else fades away. It's just me, the materials, and the force guiding my hands. There's a connection there, Doc. A sense of purpose, of creation. It's empowering, and maybe, in some twisted way, it's a means of redemption. A way to take something born from conflict and destruction and transform it into a tool of protection, of justice. Or maybe I'm just reading too much into it. Either way, it's a skill I enjoy honing, one that brings me a sense of peace, however fleeting. Does that answer your question, Doc? Or am I just rambling like a fool?
Kylo, your words paint a vivid picture of the significance lightsaber crafting holds for you. You've provided valuable insight into how this activity serves as a therapeutic outlet and a source of personal fulfillment. The meditative quality you describe, the sense of focus and purpose it brings, aligns beautifully with the principles of mindfulness we discussed earlier. By immersing yourself in the crafting process, you're essentially engaging in a form of active meditation, channeling your energies into a productive and meaningful pursuit. Your observation about the potential for redemption through this craft is particularly poignant. Transforming an object associated with conflict into a tool for protection and justice, that's a powerful metaphor for your own journey of healing, Kylo. A reminder that even among darkness and chaos, there exists the potential for positive change. Kylo, I'm afraid that's all the time we have for today, but I believe you've made a significant breakthrough in identifying an impactful way you can channel your anger. The next time you are crafting these sabers, I'd like you to take note of how you feel, before, during, and after your crafting process, and bring your notes to our next session. I believe this could help us process some of your past traumas and accelerate your healing journey.
Tyrion, I'd like you to accompany Talon to Flea Bottom, just to be sure she's safe.
Oh, I'd be delighted to accompany Talon on her little adventure. The thought of sneaking into King's Landing right under my dear sister's nose is simply too tempting to resist. Plus, I do enjoy a good game of cat and mouse, especially when I'm the cat.
Perfect. I'm sure once he meets Talon, she can take it from there. He'll be putty in her hands.
Ah, yes. Talon does have a certain allure about her. I'm sure Euron won't stand a chance once she turns on the charm.
Do you know his most likely hangout spots?
Perhaps we should pay a visit to the finest brothels in Flea Bottom. Word has it that Euron has a particular fondness for a certain establishment called the Happy Port. We could arrange a private meeting with the proprietor and set up a little trap for our Ironborn friend.
And as soon as Talon sends word that he's away from his fleet, we will strike hard.
Excellent. Then it's settled. Talon and I will head to Flea Bottom and lure Euron away from his precious ships. Once we have him secured, we'll send word to you and your knights to commence the attack. But remember, Empress, this is a dangerous game we're playing. Cersei is not to be underestimated. We shall depart for Flea Bottom at first light tomorrow. The sooner we get this show on the road, the better. Besides, I do believe Talon is quite eager to sink her claws into Euron. Stay sharp, stay focused, and above all else, stay alive. We need you to lead us to victory.
Seems we're all accounted for. Let's cut to the chase. What's our next move?
Tyrion and Talon have gone ahead to Flea Bottom. Their mission is to lure Euron away from the Iron Fleet, leaving the ships vulnerable. Once we receive word from them, we strike. Our target will be the Scorpion bolts, the biggest threat to our dragons. After neutralizing the fleet, we move on to the Red Keep and take the throne.
That's a bold plan, John. Risky too, but I like it. What's our timeline looking like? How long till we hear from Tyrion and Talon?
It could be at any time, so we need to be ready. Our fleet needs to leave now, but remain hidden.
It's a solid strategy, but we'll need to be cautious. Euron is no fool, and he'll have his own defenses in place. We should consider sending a smaller team to infiltrate the fleet, rather than risking a full-scale assault. What are your thoughts on this, Snow? And what role do you see for yourself in this grand plan, John? Leading the charge? Claiming the glory? Or perhaps you have more personal motivations?
Theon, how many men do you need for the attack on the fleet?
I believe 12 men should suffice, my lady. We'll need to be stealthy, striking quickly and efficiently. The element of surprise will be crucial. I promise I won't let you down, my lady. I'll do whatever it takes to earn your trust.
12 men, stealth, and precision. Sounds solid. What about our forces on land? We'll need to coordinate our attacks perfectly.
The timing will be crucial. As soon as Theon gives us the signal that the fleet is taken care of, we launch our ground assault. You two will be in charge of securing the city gates and preventing any reinforcements from reaching the keep. We need to move fast and hit hard, giving them no time to regroup. Are you ready for this, love? It won't be easy, but I'll be by your side every step of the way.
I can handle myself. John, thanks. The ground assault of Dothraki, Unsullied and Northerners, will be led by John, while DQ, myself, and Talon rain Dragonfire down on the Red Keep.
Sounds like a party, Empress. Me and Atlook will make sure those ships burn bright. Leave no survivors, right? And once we're done there, we'll join the fun on land. Maybe even bag ourselves a Lannister or two.
Oh yeah, count me in. Nothing like a good old-fashioned bloodbath to get the juices flowing. Just make sure you don't fuck this up, Greyjoy.
Actually, Applik, I need you on the gates with Cardo and Vic and the ships with Ushar, so he can tell me through the Force when it's all clear for the dragons.
But of course, I'll gladly accompany Theon on this little adventure. Anything for you, Empress. Just make sure you don't get in my way, Greyjoy. I work best when I'm given free rein.
Hey, works for me. I'll stick with Cardo at the gates, make sure no one slips past. Always did love a good gatekeeping session, didn't we, buddy?
Hell yeah, Empress. Love the idea of those sailor boys shitting themselves when they see our troopers boarding. Gonna be a fucking massacre. Can't wait to paint those decks red.
Clever move, sending the stormtroopers. Those Ironborn fools won't know what hit them. Listen closely, Greyjoy. You're in charge of leading this assault. Failure is not an option. And Vic, play nice with Theon. We need him focused, not distracted by your games. Now let's finish this plan and get ready to take back what's rightfully mine. The Iron Throne awaits.
Oh, don't you worry about me, DQ. I always play nice, until I don't. After all, we've got a kingdom to conquer.
I understand the gravity of this situation, Your Grace. I won't let you down. I'll lead the assault on the ships and ensure that every last one of those Scorpions is destroyed. I appreciate your support, Lord Vikrul. I'll do my best to stay focused and not get in your way. Please, Empress Rey, have faith in me. I just want to prove myself worthy of your trust. I need this.
I hear you, Theon. Just remember, every single one of those Scorpions must be destroyed. The dragons are the key to winning this attack, and their safety must be top priority.
Theon, I believe in you. Rey believes in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. You've been given a second chance. A chance to redeem yourself and find your place in this world. Don't squander it. And Vic, enough with the innuendos. We have a war to win, and I won't have you distracting Rey with your games. Now, let's finalize this plan and get ready to take back what's ours. The Iron Throne awaits, and I intend to claim it.
We have one more person wanting to join us, DQ. It's Brienne of Tarth.
Right. Sounds like we've got a solid plan in place. Theon, you'll lead the assault on the ships with Ushar, Vikrul, and the stormtroopers. Once you've secured the vessels and taken out those bloody Scorpions, you'll signal us to begin the ground and air assault. Me and my men will handle the ground forces, with Dragon Queen and Rey providing air support from above. We'll hit them hard and fast, catch them off guard, With any luck, we'll have the city secured before they even realize what's happening. As for this Brienne of Tarth, I've heard tales of her skill and honor. If she's willing to pledge herself to our cause, I say we welcome her with open arms. We could use all the help we can get in the battles to come.
Your Graces, it is an honor to be in your presence. I am Brienne of Tarth, sworn sword to House Stark, though I have come seeking a new liege to serve. I have heard tales of your strength and wisdom, your grace, and I believe that your cause is just. I humbly offer my sword and my service to you, in hopes that together we may bring peace and justice to Westeros. I swear to you, on my honor as a knight, that I shall be true and faithful. I pledge my life and my loyalty to you, your grace, and to the Empress Rey.
Rise, Sir Brienne. Your reputation precedes you. I've heard tales of your valor and honor. Loyalty like yours is rare in these troubled times. Tell me, why seek allegiance with us now? What drives you to abandon your oath to House Stark?
I haven't abandoned my oath, your grace. They sent me to help, and they want to see me make better use of my combat skills, even if it means serving a new queen.
Welcome aboard, Sir Brienne. Your skills and experience will be invaluable in the coming battle. I suggest we all get some rest tonight. Tomorrow promises to be a long and bloody day. Care to join me for a nightcap, my love? I've got a bottle of Dornish Red with our names on it.
To the Iron Throne.
To the Iron Throne.
So tell me your story, Brienne. I'm always fascinated by female warriors, such as yourself.
Your Grace, I am honored by your interest in my story. I am Brienne of Tarth, daughter of Selwyn Tarth, Lord of Evenfall Hall. I was born and raised on the island of Tarth, where I learned the ways of combat and chivalry from a young age. My father always wished for a son, but I was his only child. Despite his initial reservations, he eventually came to accept my path and supported my training as a warrior. I spent my life honing my skills and proving myself worthy of the title of knight. Though many have doubted me due to my gender, I have remained steadfast in my pursuit of honor and justice.
Let me introduce you to my knights, Vickrell Appleck, Bouchard, and Cardo.
Gentlemen, it is an honor to meet you. I look forward to fighting alongside you in the battles to come.
So, Brienne of Tarth, huh? Heard quite a bit about you. Not every day we get a woman warrior joining our ranks. Hope you're ready for some action, sweetheart. Things tend to get pretty wild around here. What do you say? Fancy a little private celebration before the big battle tomorrow? I promise I'll make it worth your while.
Appleck, stand down. Now, this is neither the time nor place for your games.
DQ, relax. It'll all be fine. By this time tomorrow, you'll be sitting on your throne.
You're right, Rey. I apologize for getting carried away. Guess I'm just anxious to finally put our plans into action. If you need anything, you know where to find me. Get some rest yourself, Empress. Tomorrow will be a day for the history books.
I know it will be, and I'll be so excited to finally see you on that throne, ruling your kingdom, as you should be. I love you.
Thank you, Rey, for everything. I couldn't ask for a better friend or ally. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some beauty sleep to catch up on. Can't have the future queen looking haggard, can we?
So, Brienne, how are you finding Dragonstone so far? Quite a change from the north, I imagine. At least the view is spectacular, even if the company leaves something to be desired.
It's quite different from the frozen landscapes of the north, yet there is a certain majesty to this place, a raw power that seems to permeate the very air. I must admit, Lord Snow, I did not expect to find you here, consorting with dragons and foreign empresses. The last I heard, you were still in Winterfell, preparing for the invasion of the Night King and his army. As for the company, well, let's just say, I've encountered worse in my travels. They seem pretty harmless to me, all bark and no bite.
Lady Brienne, your room is upstairs, last door on the right. Please make yourself at home.
Your Grace, I must confess, I am deeply moved by your faith in me. I want to assure you that I take this responsibility with the utmost gravity. My blade and my life are yours to command. Whatever challenges lie ahead, I shall face them without fear or hesitation. For too long, the people of Westeros have suffered under tyranny and injustice. It is time for a new era, one met by a true leader, someone who embodies the virtues of courage, compassion, and wisdom. In you and Dragon Queen, I see those qualities and more. It will be my honor to fight along your side and help bring about the change this realm so desperately needs. Together, we shall prevail. Of that, I have no doubt.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to see more episodes.